Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Good morning, dear friends. You and I are welcoming the day together, and so shall we do it. For God awaits our participation. We are active in the universe of God. Yes, no matter who we are, it doesn't depend on the passing temporary positions of the earth. What matters is that we're equally children of God. And we have our roles, and if we fulfill it faithfully, we are going to succeed in our deepest recesses of the conscience. But what about days in which we feel we cannot do much because we're sick, especially during this pandemic? What should we do? How can we be faithful to God when we cannot even walk or do something for others? Is that when we can't do anything? That's one of the questions that a disciple asked Jesus. It was Andrew. Andrew asked, Master, I've been feeling ill these last days, and I'm afraid that I cannot work with my other companions. How can I be faithful to God when I am sick? What a question. And the Lord replied with emphasis, Listen, it is easy to prove faithfulness and trust in the calm days. However, we only show true dedication during troubled times when everything seems perishable and contradictory. The sick have different ways to work for our Father, with greater probability of success in His service. Whether we are groping or crawling, we should still seek to serve our Father who is in heaven, because the entire universe lives in His divine hands. Are you surprised? It is surprising. We've never heard of this before, right? And this is reported in the book Good News, chapter 6, written by the spirit author Humberto de Campos through Chico Xavier. Let us see that Jesus said that the sick have different ways to work for our Father, with greater probabilities of success in His service. So how can we do it? Everything begins in our minds. It's an illusion to think that we're only active when the body is active. When we are meditating, doing visualizations, prayers, thinking beautiful thoughts, feeling beautiful feelings, we're helping in the creation of new vibrations of health and healing. It's a challenge, but it is possible. You can read more about this as in the case of Claire Riviere in the book Heaven and Hell, second part, in the chapter titled Expiations, or you can listen to it at Kardec Radio. We have the whole playlist for you, beautifully recorded in different voices. And there the case of Claire Riviere as the girl who became very ill, and yet she revolutionized the whole family. She was the one who was able to bring this faithfulness to God in her family, though she was bedridden. Let us meditate on this and think about it. Reflect. Okay, friends? We thank you for this moment that we're having. And now, let us pray to feel these recommendations and to feel that we can move forward into the direction of the Master. Shall we? Dear God, you've created this universe for all of us, and you count on us. And here we are, willing to partake in the feast of your love. You know what happens inside of our minds and hearts. And we kindly approach your love with gratitude, the deepest gratitude. We don't understand many things about you and the universe, but we feel you at each breath. We visualize ourselves being enveloped by your love. And we want to dedicate this prayer to everyone who is visibly sick in this planet. We visualize healing light showering upon them. And we feel the love that comes from you. We feel the harmony that envelops everyone, including the caregivers. Rearranging the configuration of the mind and the bodies. God, we trust in you. We love you. We thank you. We visualize you blessing our homes in vibrations of kindness and friendship and fraternity and love. And it spreads itself out through the neighborhood. From our neighborhood to the locations around the world where people are suffering the most. In the joy of living, we feel our connection with you and the messengers of your love, especially Master Jesus. And we see a new, beautiful light is coming to the earth, bringing calmer days, friendlier days, healthier days. May we stay connected with you, faithful to you, today and always. And so be it. Yes, friends. It is always so uplifting to pray. We feel like we're in a different dimension. One day, we'll be able to stay there even with our eyes open, our actions will be a prayer. Till then, we keep praying, reading, studying, being together in this effort of our progress. Because one thing is for sure, we always progress. We never, ever regress. Thank you, friends, for joining us at Cardiac Radio. Once again, we wish you many blessings and stay tuned because at Cardiac Radio, there's always more to nourish our souls. Thank you.